Happy holidays, everyone. I'm doing a bit of an experiment here. I have two cameras up, so for the first 10 minutes, it'll be on Instagram, and after that, it'll move over to YouTube. So if you want to tune into the rest of it, my YouTube handle is just YouTube /@ Christopher W. Kent. So today is Thanksgiving. And well, let me give an overview. So I want to offer this gift, this contemplation, sort of like a meditation. Also talk a little bit first about what I'm celebrating today and what I'm not celebrating today. So the creation of the United States came at the cost of 100 million, potentially 100 million lives. It's unknown, from the colonization to diseases to uh, like raping and pillaging. I'm not celebrating that. My heart definitely holds a space for being with the grief of that, for sure. And at the same time, Thanksgiving for me has been a time where I come together with family to share presence and joy in those moments. I don't know what your life is, but I know for me, Christmas, the holidays, sometimes it's a time where people get together that we might not see each other the entire year. And so, to the title of this video, and in honor of giving gratitude for life and for what there is to be grateful about, to be alive, this moment, I want to share with you all something I've spoken about before, but I really want to dig into it a little bit deeper. So there are some schools of thought that say suffering is never ending. We're just in these cycles of suffering. There's moments of joy, golden ages, Kali Yugas, and it doesn't end. What's up, Jimmy? And I want to invite a perspective that pierces into the nature of what suffering is. And this is not new. This is steeped in thousands of years of practitioners doing meditation. And it's not just formal meditation, it's just actually being with what life actually is. So follow me on this. We have our five senses, right? Taste, smell, touch, hearing, and see. And then we also have thoughts and emotions. So there's like these 7 sense doors you can imagine, and in the center is you. And before I get any further into this, I don't have any investment in. I have like a deep inspiration and joy that maybe this could inspire a recognition inside you, but I'm not touting a belief system or something for you to take my word for. If it resonates and you feel like there might be truth in your own experience for what I'm saying, then by all means, explore and see if this is true for yourself. Now, whether or not I would have arrived at this point, and I don't want to, say that I'm totally free of suffering, or I don't have traumas and things like that come up. I do, and at the same time, this has been the sort of through line of being with the reality as it is, without a narrative or a story that I have to go into to then experience that suffering. So, in the center of these 7 sensations, let's call them, the 5 senses, and then thoughts and feelings or emotions, there's you, there's and I don't believe that anyone needs to for thousands of hours to see this, I think that it's incredibly extraordinary. I think that everyone has access to this, regardless of what is happening in their external reality. And if I just sit, stand, walk, talk, and observe these five senses and thoughts and emotions, I come to find that whatever this is an absolute mystery. Whatever this is being my direct experience, even to the point where the idea of having a separate mind and body dissolves. There's just consciousness and it appearing as thoughts, as emotions, as really sensations, the five senses. But there's no evidence for separation. Sure, there's qualitative differences. Like, of course, I can feel my two hands coming together, and it's an incredibly useful difference, so that when I drink this water, I don't pour it all over myself. My point is, from this perspective, where is suffering? From the perspective of the heart, from the perspective of being with, in whatever way, whether that is formal meditation or just observing. Where is there suffering? There's a meaning making that happens where a story comes in, associating the thought with the feeling, and then all of a sudden it's this thing known as suffering. Yet, as far every time and as far as I've seen, there's no fundamental reality to this. So I'm trying to talk about something that is, to some degree, I think, impossible to talk about. For when it comes to matters, it's impossible and it's possible. Hashtag non-duality, right? For when it comes to matters of truth, I think of this Zen quote. Some Zen master says, "If I speak, I tell a lie, and if I am silent, I am a coward." And what I add on to that is, if I speak, I tell a lie. If I am silent, I am a coward. And so here I am, being silent without being silent, and speaking without speaking. There is just this thisness, an expanse of a variety of consciousness appearing to itself so that it can experience itself. And I do believe that the point is to see this and for this to stabilize in our direct awareness, where it's not just a spiritual ego or thought form coming in that's just masking, uh, placating, and masquerading. That's the word. Beyond the narrative, beyond and including the narrative. And I do hold the belief from my experience, not just like some theory, that if this is inside of me, then it must be inside of quote unquote others, because I don't see a fundamental separation between myself and others. Who would we be? Who would you be? Who would I be if I took off the mask? What's really in the way of that? Is there anything really in the way of that? Or is it possible that we truly are God in disguise, God in drag? Recognizing the oneness of our being, in which its qualities are in some sense unspeakable, is my heart's dream. And to what to do with that, really? Because who's talking to who? All right, I'm going to end the Instagram live stream. So if you caught this or you want to watch the rest of the video, my YouTube channel is in the link tree. I'm going to go for some more time. Hey, Jackie, happy Thanksgiving. I was just saying I'm going to end the live stream, but I'm going to continue on the YouTube. Again, the channel's just YouTube at Christopher W. Kent. And I'll respond to comments there if there are any, or questions or anything like that. And I'm going to play around with, I'm seeing that I can actually schedule lives, and maybe I'll do this again in a way where I can make it a little bit more conversational, and have like a meeting of it. So we will see. But I am wishing you a day of celebrating life and being with what's real for you on this day. Not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving. It's a day of mourning for Native Americans, and we all have our own baggage that we're carrying. And my wish is that you drop the baggage that no longer serves, and that you be and share your true self. So, for anyone that wants to do more of this or investigate more of this, you can check out Unspeakable Bliss, or come to What's Up, Clayton Brudda. Um, we have some retreats coming up. I also have one-on-ones. So see you on the YouTube channel for the continued live stream. I hope that this was rich, nourishing, and wishing you a rich and nourishing day with friends and family, full of peace, joy, and keeping it real. Peace, everyone. Continuing on YouTube. One second, my friends. Just elaborate a little bit more and share that, this is although I have an awareness of this and I practice this, at the same I have my own shit, my own things that come up, uh, and I remember this and to share this and to really feel the peace that is here to then support the creation and proliferation of that into reality. And I'll dive a little bit deeper into the kind of narratival aspect that I was talking about. There are so many belief systems that we get from being born into a certain culture, society, and this idea, it's a concept. Like life, even is a concept. So life is suffering. This is the first noble truth in Buddhism. Is it really? Is this life? Do you actually know an opposite to this? Do you know death? Other people die around us, sure, and yet at the same time, when you look and see that all of this is just consciousness appearing to itself in different formulations and modulations, 8 billion perspectives of consciousness, I don't know that I would say life is suffering. I see that arising, and I don't know that I would say that it has no ending. I think those are beliefs. And when you just look and look and look and look and look and be with what is, maybe you will see that it's not that. Maybe you will see that the individual mind and body, that even that is wrapped in belief systems that then are like packed into the body with emotions and thought. And it's like, no, I am really, really separate. But maybe that's not the case. So there's some retreats coming up in February in Costa Rica. And everyone is welcome to that. It's a nature immersion. And then also we'll be doing a men's immersion in, the date's not confirmed yet, but that's like late March, early April, also here in Costa Rica. Bulgarian pilgrimage with Sadka and I next year, sometime September or October. Also doing this sort of work one-on-one, and I do bring in something called parts informed work, where we see places in our life where this isn't true and where it is true, and just create a miraculous, peaceful, truthful reality. So if you're interested in any of that, I put different ways that I'm doing that in the description. Like I said, maybe in a week, I don't know, I'm toying around with the idea of doing a live stream, but announcing it through email and like scheduling it so that I can make this more of a dialogue versus me just sitting here talking to myself. It's cool, but I mean, ever since the invention of social media and Facebook, it's also weird. It's weird sitting here talking to, it's cool. I appreciate that other people can hear it later, but I like it to be more uh, live and interactive. So maybe I'll schedule something. All right, everybody. Wishing you a peaceful, enjoyable giving of thanks for whatever it is that you are giving thanks for today. Peace.